Morning Quadcopter 101, and today's shout out goes to MLG Swag Pilot LOL. He was first to say first in one of my recent videos and thus wins this shout out, so congratulations. Good morning, Quadcopter 101 here with a review of another neat GPS drone. This is the S500 GPS drone. Why am I interested in reviewing the S500 GPS drone? Well, for one thing, it's relatively inexpensive for what you're getting. It is a brushless motor GPS drone. These are 1806, let me bring it up closer, 1806, 1850 kV brushless motors on this. This should give it plenty of power, plenty of oomph, and lessens the chance of the motors burning out as compared to a brushed motor GPS quadcopter, which you would eventually need to replace motors. Now, there's something else that I'm excited about this particular drone, in that, look at this battery, folks. No longer do we have a proprietary battery. This is a generic style. How many milliampere hours? 7.4 volt 2S 2500 milliampere hour battery. Now this fits in snugly into the back of the drone like so, and you can use, although this comes with this battery here, you can use other batteries that will fit into this bay, this size or smaller, that can fit into that bay and has a XT30 connector like that. Now it has to be a 2S battery, a 7.4 volt battery. You wouldn't go any higher than that because you'll burn out this, burn out something inside there, so don't go any higher voltage than that. Now another thing that this particular drone has is a 1080p camera. And it is, based on what I've seen in my front yard and in the house, it is relatively good quality 1080p camera. We'll see how well that actually performs on a real bright sunny day out in the desert, because that's where we're going to fly this. A lot of these 1080p cameras, that once I take them out in the desert, you see a lot of bluing, which means their white balance is cool, as they would say. You see a lot of blue color. That can be corrected with software, but why would you need to do that? I'm hoping that this camera does not have that issue. Now, another thing that this drone has that I was excited, and the reason I wanted to review it also, is that it comes with a GoPro holder. Okay, you can actually attach a GoPro to this. If you're not satisfied with this camera, you can put a GoPro in there and slide it into this GoPro mount on the belly here. I haven't tried doing it yet. Wait a minute, I got to go down like that. There, and slide it in like that. But notice, once you put that GoPro mount in there, there is a disc, it's not, the legs aren't long enough. With the GoPro installed, you would bump into the camera. So what they do to get around that, folks, is they provide you with a full spare set of landing gear legs. Now, to install these, you are going to need to remove these two screws on the existing landing gear, remove it, then install this in its place, and also reinstall those two screws. Now, I'm not going to do that for this first flight. This first flight is just going to be strictly the stock camera that comes with the drone. But depending on the performance of the drone and how well it does, I may in the future do a second video with one of my GoPros, actually my SJ cams. I don't have any GoPros, but I have those cheap SJ cams. I got a lot of those. And I might do a future review with this drone with an SJ cam attached. Let's see, what else do you get with this? I forgot to mention, this does provide FPV via 5.8 gigahertz. Both of these seem to be 5.8 gigahertz antennas to your phone via the VS GPS app. And now the VS GPS app will also give you the ability to do FPV, follow me, circle me, and waypoints. However, please note that it requires 802.11 AC Wi-Fi on your phone. Now, not everybody has 802.11 AC Wi-Fi. Before purchasing this drone, it's very important to verify that your phone has 802.11 AC Wi-Fi, or you will be very disappointed. You may be very disappointed when you get this drone and discover that the app is not working with the drone. You can't see the FPV video in flight. You'll still be able to record video to an onboard microSD card. I forgot to mention, this does have onboard microSD recording capability, but you won't be able to do those advanced features of FPV, circle me, follow me, and waypoints if you don't have 802.11 AC Wi-Fi. So let's go over what you get in the box. You get the drone, you get a battery charger for this generic battery, 7.4 volt battery charger. You get a full spare set of propellers, you get a screwdriver, you get the instruction manual, which is in English, relatively good instruction manual showing you how to set it up and get it in the air. You get that GoPro holder, and you get a spare set of landing gears for using the GoPro holder, and you get the controller. Now let's quickly go over the controller. It is a nice controller. It reminds me like similar to MJX, but not quite. It's actually better than MJX. And why do I like this controller? It is well labeled. Look at that, folks. Normally I have to stick on my own labels here to figure out where these buttons, what these buttons do, but this one actually is labeled in English. Okay, that makes it even better. So what we get on the controller, we get two antennas, but actually only one of these is actually an antenna, has an antenna wire going up at the left one. The right one is empty. There is no antenna wire going in there, so this is your controller antenna. The buttons on it, this is one key return. This does have one key return ability with the controller if you want to use that. You can turn the GPS on or off. If you want to fly in altitude hold mode, you can turn it off by pressing that button there. We have rates, low, medium, and high, so that you activate with this little button here. Take a photo, you press this button here. To start and stop the video, you press this button here. You do have the advanced ability of Circle Me by pressing this button here. You don't need the app to do the Circle Me, at least. You can do it with the controller by pressing that button there. It does have headless mode, which you activate by this button here. These buttons here are, this is pitch trim and this is roll trim. We have automatic takeoff and landing, and to start the motors, to do the automatic takeoff and land, or automatic takeoff at least, you need to first start the motors. And to start the motors on this drone, to arm it, is to bring both sticks down and inboard, or both sticks down and outboard, and that will start and stop the motors. And you got automatic landing, which you activate by pressing this button here. And down here we have the telemetry screen. It does give us telemetry information, number of satellites being received, reception power, or reception quality, distance and height, whether we are in return to home mode or in altitude hold mode. It shows you there. Whether we're taking a video or we're taking a photo, it shows you there. And mode 8, I am not sure what that mode is. I'd have to go into the directions and what a mode 8 is. Actually, I think that's the number of, no, that's the number of satellites there, so I'm not sure what mode 8 means on this. It's probably just mode 1 and 2, and it's a LCD screen number thing there, and it's just defaulting to 8. But it also shows battery power of the transmitter and remaining battery power of the receiver, or this would be the drone, the bottom one there. So let's turn that off there. So that's the S500 GPS. Let me double check that I've mentioned everything this drone has. I think I have. Let's take it out in the field and see how it flies. So hope you enjoy this flight. Good morning, Quadcopter 101 here, and we are out at one of my favorite flying areas on a beautiful Saturday. I like to come out here, folks, particularly for GPS drones, long-range flying GPS drones. I get the opportunity to fly many hundreds of meters if I need to. So let's get this thing started and see how it flies. So the first thing we need to do, you don't turn on the controller first, you actually have to turn on the drone first. And this drone does not have an on-off switch. Okay, to power it up, you have to plug in the battery. That's how to power it up. And you hear the ESCs chiming in there. And then we put it on a flat level surface, which is my landing pad. And then you turn on the transmitter. And you wait until you see the receiver show up, receiver battery power. And that tells us we have connection to the drone. Okay, once you see the receiver power, we know we have connection. And already I have 7 satellites. But before we fly, we need to do that compass calibration. As with all GPS drones, you need to do a compass calibration first. Now, the lights are flashing on this. The blue lights in the back, red lights in the front, flashing, flash, flash. That tells us we got to do horizontal calibration. And we rotate horizontally until we hear a beep on the transmitter. And the backlights should turn solid blue. There we go. Backlights are now solid blue. Front lights are both flashing red. We put the drone nose down and continue with the compass calibration by rotating vertically like this until we hear a beep again. And there we go. The lights are now solid. We have completed the compass calibration. Again, you need to do that with all GPS drones. Okay, otherwise you may end up with toilet bowl effect. When you see your drone wandering around like this, like it's going down the toilet, that tells you need to redo your compass calibration immediately. Okay, you can manually activate the compass calibration if you get that happening. You need to land first, and you can move both sticks down and to the right, and that will put the drone into compass calibration mode manually. But right now we have 16 satellites already. 18 satellites. That tells me this has GPS GLONASS, by the way. 19 satellites. When you see that many satellites, you know you have GPS GLONASS, which is 2 satellite systems, the US and the Russian satellite system. Okay, I am going to connect this to the Wi-Fi, and then we're going to go fly. So hold on, folks. Okay, this is the VS GPS app available in Google Play and iTunes, and I see we have FPV reception. We're good to go there. Before we take off, I want to start the video camera. And video camera is recording. You can get an indication of it graying out on your screen. And also you get numbers starting on the screen to show that we are recording. Now to start the motors, you bring both sticks down and in or down and out. Either one will start the motors. And then we're going to press the automatic takeoff button. And I'm standing right here. I'm going to check its stability. Remember what I told you about the toilet bowling? When you see that, land immediately. Don't continue flying. What we need to do, again, as I mentioned, when you see that, you need to redo the compass calibration. It didn't like the last one. And this time I'm going to take my watch off just to make sure that this wasn't the issue. Putting the watch in my pocket. So, okay, we're going to redo the compass calibration. So, down, both sticks down and to the right. And let's see if that's in compass calibration mode. Yep, they're blinking, blink, blink. So again, horizontal turns until we hear a beep. And then vertical turns until we hear that beep again. There we go. We're good to go again. So again, if you ever see toilet bowling like that, immediately or land immediately and redo the compass calibration. Again, all I did was bring both sticks down and to the right. Okay, we still have 19 satellites. We're still good to go. We're still recording. I'm going to stop that recording and restart it. And then I'm going to start the motors again, down and out. Automatic takeoff. Checking the stability. There we go. That's better. So we are good to go. I'm recording, and let's head outbound. First thing we're going to do is do a quick FPV range check. As I'm going outbound, I'm pushing forward. I'm noticing it's drifting to the right. Let me plop it right there. I want to check the stability again. Is it toilet bowling? Kinda. Let me go up higher, see if that corrects the problem. Maybe I'm over an area with high electromagnetic interference. Okay, it's somewhat stable, so we're going out, and then I'm going to go up too. I think my controller needs some calibration here because I have to give it a little bit of right stick to go forward, go straight. So headed out. How high are we? 10 meters up, 107 meters out. Got real good FPV reception, really good FPV reception. Going up higher and plopping it there. Checking the view. Going up a bit higher and pushing forward. 185 meters out, 187, 193. Still have FPV reception. Plopping it there at 210 meters. Going out again. Pushing forward. 210, 220. Coming up at 220. Okay, I'm starting to get choppy FPV right there. 30 meters up. Still got it though. 255 meters out. Okay, 284 meters. I'm starting to lose FPV right there at around 300 meters. I want to maintain FPV reception though. So I'm going to turn it to the right here. Or turn it to the left. No, I'm not seeing a turn, so that means I am out of FPV range. So let's do that one key return. Pressing return. Let's see this do return to home from out there at 300 meters. So maximum FPV range is around 300 meters, close to 300 meters. Going to return to home. I turned it sideways. That's why it looks diagonally there. Remember, I turned it a bit. It maintains the same orientation it was at once you hit the return to home button. And here it comes overhead. Let's see how accurate its landing is. And it is starting its descent. And it's doing a little bit of toilet bowling as it's coming down. But let's see how accurate the landing is. Whoa, that's good. That's a good landing. Okay, let's stop that video. And video is stopped. And I want to do compass calibration one more time. I wasn't satisfied how that was flying, folks. There was a little bit of toilet bowling there. So down and to the right, put it in compass calibration mode again. And let's go over here. There might be something buried underground there causing the problem there. So I'm gonna, there might be some ferrous metal underground. So we're redoing the compass calibration one more time over here. There's the beep. Let's try nose up this time. Nose up. It says nose down in the manual, but I'm going to try nose up. No? Oh, there we go. So this time I did a compass calibration nose up, seeing if there's a difference. Okay. Starting the camera and starting the motors. Motor start, automatic takeoff. Well, there you go. That's rock solid. This time I did it nose up. The manual says nose down, but I think you need to do it nose up for proper compass calibration. So it's working fine now. Let me get in the video, sync it up, and say, how do you like my shirt today, folks? This is a nice one, a nice bright one, so you can see me on the ground. Okay, let's try out the follow me ability of this thing. Going over here a bit and selecting follow me, and selecting follow me one more time. Maybe, okay, when you press it. So I think you need to be flying this with the controller to use follow me. It doesn't seem to be working. How about circle position? Circle fly, let's enter a radius in there of 10 meters. 10 meters. And hitting done. And confirming. Will circle fly work? No, it's not. So again, I think you need to be flying with the app to use the advanced features of Circle Me, Follow Me, and possibly waypoints also. But this still has Circle Me ability using the controller alone. I think it'll... Let's try it out. Let's go over here. And this time I'm going to hit the around button. Around. It goes over there. And it's circling wherever it was pointed. About 10 meters in front of it, of its position, which is right about here. So we'll go over there. So when you use the controller to activate Circle Me, it uses the default position of about 10 meters in front of its nose and circles that position. Now, can we increase the speed of the Follow Me by using the pitch? And also, I have elevation control. So, okay, it's moving to the left, so let's give it a little more to the left, or let's give it... I'm seeing if I can adjust the speed of the rotation. It doesn't seem to like that when I do that. Okay, let's try it again. I'm going to go to the right. No, you can't adjust the speed. That's its speed. But it's working. Circle Me. And with that in mind, I'm going to stop Circle Me here shortly, and by pressing that button one more time. And now let's bring it over here toward me. And I'm going into headless mode. Headless mode, pushing forward. I want to see which direction is the headless mode direction, that way. So let me turn it toward me. And we're going to do it up and away. Up and away. Manual up and away. Pretty cool. That's the other thing I use headless mode for, folks. Now, why is it beeping? Am I low on battery already? Yes, I am low on battery already. I had charged that battery up. So this thing is kind of a battery hog. Let's bring it back down. That particular battery seems to be, did not like. Let me turn off auto orientation mode. Auto orientation mode's off. Pushing forward. Now let's see. Now when this goes low battery, this sets a geofence of about 20 meters. Let's see it bump into that geofence right there. There's the geofence. Let's go the other direction to show that. Coming around. And pushing forward. Let's go to higher rate too. Highest rate. Coming around, coming around. This is high rate. Whoa, it's a fast drone in high rate. But I want to bring it down, folks. I want to, or before I do that, let me stop it right there. Put it in low rate. Coming down and stopping the video camera, or syncing it up one more time and stopping the video camera. Going back up again. It doesn't want to fly anymore. Let's take a photo. Take a photo. Take one more photo. Okay, and then we're going to land it right here. Okay, and what I am going to do is I'm going to try to fly it one more time with whatever remaining battery power we got there using the app. Let's just see if I can do that. And going back over to the pad and just turning off the controller. Controller is off. Let's see if I got flight power using the app. Just using the app. Okay, to get this connected to fly, I had to restart the drone, folks, and restart the app. So we've had restarted. Now it should be in compass calibration mode right now at the moment. We need to do that first. Yep, compass calibration mode. So let's go over here again, because I think there's something buried under there. And rotate until the backlights turn solid blue. Backlights are solid blue. Again, I'm going nose up this time. Rotating nose up until the lights change solid. Okay, so we have compass calibration completed. We are connected to the drone. And we are recording with Mobazin. We're good there. I'm starting the video recording. Video recording has started. I'm going to hit this unlock button on the bottom. And motors have started by hitting the unlock button. And then I'm going to hit automatic takeoff. And see how it goes. Getting in the picture. Syncing up the camera one more time. And we should be good to go. Okay, let's try that automatic, or follow me now. Okay, something's happening now. Is it following? Why, yes it is. Somewhat jerky follow me, but it is following. So again, to use these advanced features of this app, you need to be, let me turn that off a second. I want to go a little bit further away. When you're real close, you really notice the differences of error between your phone and the drone. But let's try that again at this distance here. Let me go up a little bit higher too. Right there. Hitting follow me again. I think it's activated. Is it pointing toward me? Is it following me at all? Maybe I didn't activate it. Let's press it one more time. Press. It's not following me now. How about if I go over here? Getting closer. Getting closer. So follow me is kind of iffy on this, folks. I'm just going to quit right there. Circle me work with this. Let's type in 10 meters again. Hitting done. Confirm. Is it circling? No. Okay. So it worked there for a minute there, the advanced features. But when I'm trying to use it again here, let's try it one more time here. Give it a circle me. Confirm. 4 meters or 20 meters. I want to be 10 meters. Hitting done. Confirm. I gotta twitch it. Start it. Nope. It's not working, folks. How about waypoints? Let's go into waypoints. Cancel. That's the wrong waypoints. There's waypoints. Waypoints. The map coming up. Center our position. And there we are. Let's zoom in by hitting plus. Center position again. Okay, where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? I'm going to zoom in using manually by pinching or unpinching. I think that's it. Let's try to put a waypoint here. Come on. Invalid coordinate point. Zoom in even more. You got, oh, it's going home. I think it's out of battery power. So we're going to quit right there, folks. That's the flight of the S500. Advanced features need work. The app seems to be a disconnect from the controller in that, again, you have to use the app to use the advanced features, and even then, it was kind of iffy. I could not get Circle Me to work with the app. I had Follow Me work for a bit there, but it was somewhat jerky. And waypoints, no, it's just going to get waypoints to work. So let me back out of this waypoints, and that's that. I want to make sure I can complete the recording of this, if it was still recording. No, yeah, there we go. It stopped recording. So, well, I'll tell you though, the image quality looks really good on the from the camera. But again, other features, we'll see how the photos came out. You had good range, about 300 meters. Very good range, about 300 meters, FPV range. You can fly this further line of sight, although this one was really hard to see in the sky. I'll give you that, because there's black underbelly on it. I had a hard time seeing it out there at 300 meters. And again, the advanced features, Circle Me, Follow Me, waypoints, there seems to be an issue with the app's connection and control of this drone. They're going to need to update the app more appropriately, because it was I couldn't get it to work. So, hope you enjoyed this flight. This is Quadcopter 101 with the S500, signing out. Hi, Quadcopter 101 here again. Hey, if you want to get your own shout out in one of my future videos, make sure you subscribe to my channel. It's real simple. Just go to my channel page and click on that subscribe. And also make sure to click that bell button right next to the subscribe button. That way you get notified when I release a brand new video immediately and give you a chance to get that first shout out. So give it a try, folks. Thank you.